And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the BREVARD Sports Network. This is the 9-round pre-kickoff show. Alan Slaughterzinski and Matt Shelton with you live from Hawk Stadium, where tonight the Viera Hawks. Matt, it seems to me that ever since they walked off the pitch last year in DeLand, having fallen to Doral Academy, that the one goal, the one mission, the one thing this team had in mind was getting back to DeLand. They couldn't have had a more perfect season. In fact, the record says so, 19-0-1. You know, you're very closely connected with this team. What is the mindset of this squad going into this Final Four contest tonight, and how do you see this thing playing out?
I think the mindset is go win this game. I mean, they're fully focused on what's in front of them here, I think, and you know, the way they played that last game, I haven't seen them play better ever. I mean, ever. They put 4 goals up on a team that didn't get 4 goals scored on them all year.
Yeah.
And kept a clean sheet at that.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think this team is peaking at the right time, and that's really important, as you're well aware, in postseason play is when are you going to peak, and they're getting there right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. And, Matt, I know you're going to get to PA duties here, pregame PA duties here in a minute, but let me ask you real quick, having watched this team as closely as you have, what are some keys tonight that, you know, the novice soccer fan watching this game like myself need to look out for in the first couple minutes of this thing?
Well, I mean, in the last game we saw them start a little slow, and the attack for New Smyrna Beach came on at them hard and heavy for the first 5 minutes. So I think they need to start quickly, get their confidence quickly, get their coordination and their organization quickly, and defend well. And, I mean, the key for this team is always to keep a clean sheet. And if they can do that, no one's going to stop them because they're going to score every game. The offense is so powerful.
Yeah, let's talk about that offense. You know, a young man you're very familiar with, Gabe Shelton, 2 goals in the he seems to be on fire lately for sure. What's gotten into Gabe's foot there?
Well, I think again it's just, you know, kind of peaking at the right time, which is good. And yeah, he definitely quite possibly played one of the best games of his career last game. And then, you know, he did have some games before that, you know, were less than his best. So it's good to see him getting into full form. And then you got, you know, his striking partner, Max May, up there with him. He's been on fire all year. He hasn't had a bad touch yet this year. I mean, so with those 2 up top, and then you've got, you know, Alex and Gio coming in behind him, Jake Medina. I mean, it's just there's such a high-powered offense.
One of the best plays, you know, I was watching the highlight of it today when we ran his interview today, and the way he took that ball from that defender, there was a determination about him that not only was he going to take that ball, but he was going to bury it, and bury it. He did. That was as pretty a play as I've seen. I mean, I actually, knowing that it happened a couple of days ago, I actually sat up in my chair and kind of cheered it on even more, having seen it. I know you have to get the pregame duties, so I'll give everybody the lowdown on St. Thomas Aquinas. They come in as the number 4 seed. But you know what? Don't let that fool you. It's St. Thomas Aquinas. You know they're going to come in with student athletes. They're 5-time state champs, although their last state championship in soccer came back in 2011. They've scored 64 goals this year, and they've allowed just 18. They have pitched 12 clean sheets. They're under the guidance and tutelage of head coach John Walsh. He's in his 12th year as head coach, but his 32nd with the program. He spent 20 years as the assistant under Joby Hughes, who won 566 matches at St. Thomas. St. Thomas defeated Corral Park 8-0, Varela 3-0, and South Brevard 2-1 to reach this contest tonight. Keep your eyes out for Lara, Rodriguez, Martin, and Querrell. Lara with 9 goals, 4 assists. Rodriguez was 7 and 8. Martin was 7 and 1, and Querrell was 6 and 7. Their goalkeeper tonight is going to be Rivas. He has 1,264 minutes, 12 goals against, and a 759 GAA. We're going to step aside. We'll be back and tell you a little bit more about St. Thomas Aquinas.
At 9-Round, we offer a fast, full-body workout in a high-energy and exciting environment. When you walk through the door, you'll be greeted by name by your favorite 9-Round certified trainers. 9-Round circuit format means no class times. A new round starts every 3 minutes, and reservations are not required, so you're never late. Each 30-minute session at 9-Round is an immersive experience where you can put down your phone, disconnect from the outside.
All right, Matt Shelton's going to step in here in just a second, give you the starters for tonight's game.
This is a state semifinal contest between the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders and the Viera Hawks. Let's meet the teams. First for the Raiders with a record of 15 wins, 15 losses, and 6 ties. Number 2, Diego Quiros. Number 1, Ryan Rivas. Number 2, Zachary Allman. Number 3, Logan Hall. Number 4, Brandon Renaud. Number 5, Justin Pratt. Number 6, Michael Abril. Number 7, Diego Lara. Number 8, Joaquin Carroll. Number 10, Lucas Del Aguila. Number 12, Alejandro DeSantis. Number 14, Sebastian Niblet-Clark. Number 15, Cannon Klarnick. Number 16, Alexander Reynoso. Number 18, Lincoln Schmeidel. Number 20, Pavel Bogomalov. Number 21, Giancarlo Ripamonte. Number 22, Juan Casina. Number 23, Alessandro Laforgia. Number 24, Anthony Martin. Number 25, Zachary Marino. Number 27, Daniel Abarca. Number 29, Eric Hansen. Number 30, Francesco Ninfole. Number 37, Jesus Rodriguez. And the coaches for St. Thomas Aquinas are Flynn Lavlar, Jerry Martineau, and Chris Bart Williams. And the head coach for the Raiders is John Walsh. And now for the Viera Hawks with a record of 19 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. Number 0, Alvy Kaufman. Number 1, Caden Sickler. Number 2, Alex Bennett. Number 3, Jordan Torres. Number 4, Jake Medina. Number 5, Chris Marcelino. Number 7, Gio Carnero. Number 8, Max May. Number 9, Tim Pyatt. Number 10, Mikkel Jensen. Number 11, Xavier Jackson. Number 12, Ashil Turo. Number 15, Bora Turkman. Number 16, Johan Rafik. Number 18, Sully Fife. Number 19, Gabe Shelton. Number 20, Max Walker. Number 21, Alex Canless. Number 22, Jake Brown. Number 23, Vin Riggenbach. Number 24, Ben Elwell. Number 25, Blake Siviter. Number 14, Peyton Bela. And number 30, Pavitt Dillon. The head coach for the Hawks is Mr. Nick Robinson. Officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Ridge Soccer Officials Association in Orlando, Florida.
All right, we're getting ready to get underway here. Man, I tell you, that is, I think I got a lot to do. That's a mouthful there, Mr. Shelton. Great job there as we get set to go here. Matt, again, these teams from South Florida, you know, the big bad St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders, right? They are a program that has given Brevard County teams fits throughout the years. But I will say this, maybe the tide is turning. They did come up. They did face the girls in volleyball, and they did go home in straight sets. So maybe the tide is turning here tonight. And we'd like to thank the Florida High School Athletic Association. Please be sure to check out their social media and tag the FHSAA. They've got an absolutely beautiful new website, easy to navigate. Check it out at FHSAA.com. Far be it for me to do the play-by-play on a team that I'm sitting in the booth for the first time tonight. I'm going to turn it over to the man himself, Mr. Matt Shelton.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, man.
I to do another game we did. Like one a year we do
yeah.
for the past few years.
You know what's funny is that I actually texted Matt today because I wasn't going to come. I'm superstitious, and probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I was like, should I go? And being an ex-athlete, you have superstitions. And I even texted Nick. He's like, no, man, come.
Well, my response was two things. One, I don't think there's anything that's going to stop the role that these boys are on here in Viera High School. These guys are set a path from, last year, as you said, and no announcer and no team in front of them is going to stop.
Yeah, it's incredible what they have accomplished. And, really what they've accomplished – watching this program build under Nick has been something of a beautiful thing to watch. It really, truly has.
Yeah, he's built quite the culture here, and it is a culture. It starts in the JV. It starts in the young guys. They have a job to do, and they come forward, and they know that they're going to get their chances. And he gives young guys chances, even in big games.
Yeah.
He has trust in them. And that shows when they get up to their senior year, like the seniors that we have here this year.
Yeah.
They're much better for it, and we're a winning program because of it.
And you even have guys that are coming back like the Max Mays. I thought Max was a senior a couple of weeks ago. Find out he's a junior. Just simply incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and it's a good bunch of kids. We've got seniors and juniors. Honestly, next year – this team could be just as good.
Yeah, it really
You're
could.
You're going to have to lose, four good starters, but there's a good JV program coming in behind.
Yeah.
This year we picked up two new players. Jake Medina came in. I didn't know who he was when we first came in. Man, he's been an immense player for this team this year. Gio Carnero, another one we picked up this year, new into the squad as a junior. Another great player for this team. Both of them will be here next year.
Really?
Who else we're going to get?
Right, exactly right. I'll tell you this real quick before we get going here. This is a good omen because when the girls won their last state championship in soccer, the Final Four set up for them is St. Thomas, and then they actually faced Niceville in the state championship, and that's what everybody's predicting here.
It's very likely. And we're underway here. So Viera in the green shirts going from left to right. St. Thomas Aquinas in the white and yellow going from right to left, and there's Gio winning out in the midfield. He is a bulldog. Over to Jordan Torres. Trying to get it to Gabe Shelton. He gets him in the middle, but he's offsides. They look tight, but offsides.
They got all the referees here tonight, I noticed. Yep. 4 of them out there on the pitch.
4 officials, so, just like you get in any professional game, they're making sure that the calls are right. The 4th official over there on the bench making sure that the bench is straight. And they're strict. They make sure that the technical area is not violated. And Max May gets on the ball here as there's a slip from the goalkeeper. Max May winning over to Mikkel Jensen, who slips. And St. Thomas Aquinas gathers the ball. And that's something we've seen on this field all year long. We haven't had rain in over a week, and they're still slipping all over the place. That ball goes out of bounds for a St. Thomas Aquinas throw-in.
And there was a lacrosse game here last night, too. So it might be chewed up in some areas.
Yeah, actually, the field, to me, looks pretty good. Like
yeah.
You said, the lacrosse game in the middle, where they're facing off, that's a little chewed up. Around the goal area, that's a little bit chewed up. Other than that, the field looks like it's in pretty good shape. The ball goes back to Vin Ringenbach, who heads it forward. Off Mikkel Jensen's hand, whistle in the mouth, foul called. So Francesco Nafole over the ball for the Raiders. All got 10 back for the Hawks. Long ball coming in, but Gio Carnero first to it. Headed back into the midfield. Jordan Torres winning out over to Max May. He's got Gabe Shelton streaking down the far side. Ball played into him, but kicked out of bounds there by the St. Thomas Aquinas defender, and we'll have a Viera Hawks throw. So pretty back and forth, nothing, one-sided at all about this game. And tackle from behind there. We'll have a free kick for the Hawks.
I don't detect a feeling out process here. I don't see that. I just think in big games like this, I don't care what sport it is, it's imperative to be the first one on the board and establish that control.
I agree. And these teams, I don't know much about St. Thomas Aquinas, but for right now, they seem to be fairly direct.
Yeah.
But in the high school game, it seems to always be that Route 1 direct long ball. But a little bit more control of the ball than some other teams have had, but they're definitely apt to take that long ball, at least in this early part of the game. Jordan Torres gets to it. Alex Bennett over to Gio Carnero. Losing out, but Alex Canlis able to collect it in the midfield over to Vin Riggenbach. He's got Max May streaking down the far side, but out of bounds. We'll have a Raiders throw.
Yeah, he sounds good. Yeah. I've been hyped for this all day. I mean, I feel like I just all day long sitting around waiting for this. I can imagine how you guys, the parents, the players feel.
Well, I had another game I was at Disney earlier today. So
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. My son just finished the game earlier today, a 5-0 win there, and brother Gabe there.
Wow.
Launches the ball out of bounds. We'll have a Viera throw. Yes. So Elliot, after 2 games today, will be coming here to watch this one.
Man.
And Jake Medina trying to find Gio Carnero. Long ball coming in here, but Ben Riggenbach able to control that one, shield the player out of bounds for a Hawks throw.
Yeah, I remember that girls' run when they played St. Thomas in the Final Four. At that time, Matt, when they faced off against St. Thomas, that girls' team was the #1 ranked team in the country, and Viera beat them.
Well, the rankings don't tell the whole story.
No.
That's one of the things I stressed, talking to the boys before this one is, this is the 34th ranked team in Florida. We're the 6th ranked team. They're 8th in 6A, we're 1st. But they came through their regional tournament beating the 2nd and the 1st seed in that tournament.
Yep.
So they're no stranger to beating higher seeds. And good pressure there from Max May. Jake Medina knocks it out of bounds.
It was impressive to me today to look and see that the Hawks are actually ranked 14th in the country.
Yeah.
That was, wow.
They kept moving up that national rankings as they started beating teams throughout the regional games. And ball coming in here, Alex Canlis trying to find some help here on the near side. Alex Bennett losing out, but Alex Canlis able to clean it up. Finding Jake Medina over to Gio Carnero. There's a player down in the middle of the field.
Good pace to this so far.
Yeah, nice ball movement there from the Raiders. Nice chip ball in, but Vin Riggenbach gets first head to it. And first attacking pressure from the Raiders here thus this game, and good defensive pressure there from the Hawks. And here's the game for the Hawks. Max May is going to have his work cut out for him, man. I've never seen someone pace with Max like that.
Stride for stride right there.
When Max has the ball, usually he's blowing past people, and without the ball, this guy's keeping pace with him, and that's Brandon and Renaud. So done their homework, keeping pace with Max May on that one.
He was definitely right there with him. It's like the home run ball there.
So that's going to be a matchup we're going to be watching all night. But 1v1, Max May is usually going to kick you. Corner kick here. First set piece opportunity. Alex Bennett with the ball. Shot coming in. Shot from Alex Bennett. Save from Ryan Rivas.
And they're no strangers to clean sheets either. They got a dozen of them this year. Look, I mean, they got 15 wins, and 12 of those 15 wins were clean sheets, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it, all year, and they've only allowed 18 goals all season, and the Hawks only 11. So pretty good defenses, both of them.
Yep.
And 64 goals for the Raiders and 68 for the Hawks. So on paper, pretty even teams. And the only team that I can see these two have both shared playing in the past few years is Doral.
Yeah.
And Doral knocked this Hawks team out the past 2 years, and the Raiders fell to them 2-1 in this season. And Alex Canlis finds Gio Carnero. Little dummy. He's got Max May.
Oh, nice feed.
Nice ball into Gio Carnero. Goalkeeper's going to get to it first and knocks it out of bounds for Viera Hawks throw.
That was pretty.
It's a good ball. Just a little overcooked for Gio, and the goalkeeper on his toes in good position to get out there and win that through ball. Ball in, trying to find Max May. Just got it onto the top of the head. Alex Canlis now through. Little miscommunication there, out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw. Alex Canlis giving the ball up to Max May here. Jake Medina coming near. Able to turn at the byline. Gets a cross in onto the far post, but into the goalkeeper's hands. Yeah, you want those balls coming a little bit away from it, closer to that 6-yard box, edge of the 6-yard box, away from the goalkeeper, and those are really dangerous. But you've got the defender trying to stop that ball from going negative. Just showing you the line and nothing but the line. So good defense there from St. Thomas Aquinas with the Hawks deep in their attacking third.
Thing that always scares me in games like this are those fluke goals. That that kind of reminded me of something that could have been there. I mean, that would have been a good thing for Viera there, but you see them sometimes.
Well, and that's why, like you said, getting that first goal is so important then, because even if you make a mistake,
yeah,
you're still in it. And that'll be a foul called. And referee's going to have some words with Francesco Ninfole. No card, just a couple words.
You know what? I like that. I did a regional final game the other night with Holy Trinity, and the referee was a little yellow card happy in such a big game, and I just kind of felt like maybe let him play a little bit. He dished out 6 of them in the game, which I thought was awfully high for a game of that magnitude.
Yeah, and we've seen that in all the games here this year. That particular foul, I mean, it was hard and it was into his shin, but he was going after the ball. There was nothing, sinister in it. So the ball goes over to Jordan Torres, trying to find Gabe Shelton. Played back to Jordan Torres from the defender. Now Alex Bennett driving in the box. And Brandon Renaud with another good defensive play for the Raiders. Left foot coming out. Raiders streaking down the near side. Bad touch there. That's number 24, Anthony Martin, making the run down the near side now. A little shove in the back. Referee says play on.
Wow.
Another great defensive play there from Brandon Renaud. Long ball. That one's out for sure, right?
Yeah. That one in the third row, and I'm not exaggerating.
Another throw here for the Hawks. So, the Hawks definitely having better possession, better chances at this point, but not much to break these teams at this point. That one played right into Jordan Torres, who puts the ball high and wide.
Whew. Everybody take a deep breath. The clock on the screen is unofficial, as it is here. It's probably a few seconds off, but it gives you an idea of where we are. If you're watching at home, it gives you an idea of where we are. And officially, or unofficially, I should say, because the time is always kept on the field, 28:35 to play in the first half here.
Long ball coming in. That one's heading out of bounds.
I want to thank
Hawks throw.
Patricia Shipman in 9 Round for her sponsorship. She took care of the Holy Trinity game the other night, and, of course, this one here tonight, 9 Round. The information's on the bottom of the screen, and you'll see the commercials periodically throughout the night.
Max May gets ahead trying to get the ball clear. Another good defensive play from the Raiders. And that was number 23. That was Alejandro LaForgia. So throw coming in here from Max May. On Gabe Shelton in the near post. Just tries to pop it up and over, but up and over the bar.
How excited was he today?
I didn't get to see him too much because I wasn't around.
You were, that's right. You were.
But he seemed pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, it's what you want. I saw him for maybe 30 seconds before he popped home and ran out right as I did. So.
Yeah.
So Hawks throw on the far side. Jordan Torres with the ball in his hands. Back to Vin Riggenbach. Back to Jordan Torres. Long ball partially blocked there, but able to find Max May. And the Raiders are really happy with just knocking the ball clear.
I was going to say that the plan is clearly not to play with it. Just get it gone and don't give them any type of second chance transition opportunities or anything at all.
Agreed. And Gabe Shelton turns on his defender, but shuttled out of bounds there by the Raiders, and it'll be a Raiders goal kick.
I mean, they aren't even looking for an out for a break. It is just clear it.
Well, I mean, as a center back, what you don't want to do as a center back is make mistakes.
Right.
So if the instruction to the center backs is be sure of yourself, don't make mistakes, then when you have a ball at your foot with anybody anywhere near you, putting out of bounds is the safe play, and you can get your defense back and play again.
Yep.
In transition, always the safe play is just get it out of bounds.
Yeah.
You never want to let that transition progress towards your goal.
Gotcha.
And then in this case, when they're getting the ball, they're actually doing pretty well moving the ball when they're moving the ball. The long balls are pretty much getting eaten up as we have 3 and 4 sitting back.
Yeah.
And they really only have one striker forward regularly. Now they're getting numbers forward with this throw and expect this throw to go long.
Yeah, currently Albie's been all alone down there. That's a good thing.
Not a lot of work out of the red shirt.
Yeah.
So long throw coming in, but green shirt's first to it. And Gio gets a piece of the man as the ball's in the air. And we'll have an indirect free kick here for the Raiders. So, and these are those places where, you know, if you don't have much of the ball or much of an attack, this is where you have an opportunity on these set pieces.
That's a nice strike.
Albie goes up first and gets it. And that's where you want to put it. You want to put it between the spot and the 6-yard line, right in the middle of the goal, give your guys a chance to get on it. But Albie all year long has been first to those balls and not giving second opportunities. Jordan Torres now driving on the far side, beats 3, and Jake Medina switches to the near side here. Raiders switch to this side. Ball into Max May's feet. Good first touch. Still with the ball. Man on his back, drives past 3. Good ball in. Jordan Torres. Opportunity here for the Hawks. Cross coming in. Good defensive stop. Good defensive stop to stop that ball before it gets to Gabe Shelton and clear it out. And we'll have a Hawks throw.
Man, that was nicely done. Good all the way around. Good defense and set it up nicely.
Yeah, I mean, the center back sat goal side of Gabe, and as the ball came in, was able to round his shoulder and get first to it. Taking a chance. I mean, if you don't get first to that ball, he's way out of balance, and Gabe's in on his own. But great play from the center back.
Now I see why Max May's got 20 assists this year.
Shot coming in. Great opportunity for the Raiders. Shot saved from Albie Kaufman. First opportunity for the Raiders, and you hear the Raiders are here. Their fan base is here.
I mean, we are 17 minutes into this, and that's their first quality chance of the night. So,
but honestly, it was probably the best chance we've had all night from either side.
Either side,
so,
right?
I mean, that's the way this game goes. Yep. One chance is all you need to change the game. And that'll be a foul called against Mikkel Jensen. We'll have a Raiders free kick here on the near side.
You talked about that culture with Nick and what he has laid out here in his time here. How would you describe that culture?
Everybody has their place.
Yeah.
Nobody's better than the other.
Right.
And everybody has to work to make each other better.
I got you.
And that's truly felt from freshmen all the way up to seniors. And I know actually, Max May, as a captain of this team, will go and talk to those younger kids and say, look, don't let up in practice. You're here to make us better, and you're going to be better for it too. And that's the culture that this team has. Everybody's got their job to do, and everybody has to work hard all the time. And they do. I mean, watch the way they play. Nobody rests.
Yeah.
Everybody's working hard all the time. Example right there, Jake Medina just staying right on the back of the attacker, not letting him really turn and get a good angle to the goal.
And these guys are pretty blessed because they're getting a coach that's, heavily involved in a really good college soccer program. He's associate head coach over at Florida Tech. So, an alum at Florida Tech. Nick knows what he's doing.
He does, and, some of these guys we're blessed to have him as a club coach for a few years as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And so he knows these kids, the seniors he's been with, most of them for 4 years. And like you said, having an understanding of what the next level needs to be,
yep.
He's helping get those kids to the next level.
And that's critical because there's a lot of kids out there that can play at the next level.
There are certainly. So another free kick here for the Raiders. Ball coming in, a nice ball in, but first to it is Jake Medina. And Jordan Torres able to clear it. A ball coming to midfield. Mikkel Jensen coming in quick. Good tackle. And offsides is the call. And Alvy Kaufman. This always worries me when the goalkeeper comes forward. At least he's central.
Yeah.
But with all the slip and falls that happen, you miss the ball.
Man.
And we saw it with the first kick on our right side from the goalkeeper. Good play in, but Van Riggenbach, not first to it.
Wow.
I thought Max Walker hit that one. And the Raiders seem to think he did too, but referees are saying goal kick.
That's a break.
I think it was Max Walker who
yeah,
actually hit that.
I do too.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Oh, clearly.
And the Raiders not happy about it, but goal kick is the call.
Well, until they start pointing up here to the booth and asking for challenge plays, play on.
I've never had a ref ask me for a call. And again, Max May streaking in, but this one's going to make it all the way into the box, into the hands of Ryan Rivas. Ooh, there's that errant ball.
Yeah.
Max May, he's in. Mishandled, but finding Mikkel Jensen on the near side here. Good defensive play from the Raiders. Missed opportunity there for the Hawks.
That's the second time tonight Rivas has done that. The first time, not so bad. That time, boy, that was almost costly. Yeah.
Gabe Shelton able to knock it away. Jordan Torres flicks it up forward to him. And now driving down the right side is Gabe Shelton. Far side is Gabe Shelton, but tackled away. The Raiders able to play it out. And now looking to attack. Two on the near side. An opportunity is Max Walker. Good defense from Max Walker, and Gabe Shelton able to clear it away. And a foul called on Max May. Good refereeing. The refereeing let it play on, let the advantage go. When there was no advantage, blows the whistle. I've been very impressed with the referees these past few games. There have been times where I thought they were a little light on the calls, but always very, very
right. And I believe that's going to take us to the water break. So no score here. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back with the second half of the first half. You're watching 6A State Semifinals here on BREVARD Sports Network.
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching BREVARD Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
All right, welcome back here to Hawk Stadium, where we've got a scoreless tie with 19 minutes on the nose to play in the first half. Chances for both squads here. St. Thomas with a really good quality chance a couple of minutes ago. And here to tell you all about it is Matt Shelton.
Yeah, certainly nothing really separating these two teams. Certainly not the scoreboard.
No.
Still 0-0, and as you said, good opportunities on both sides. So we got a good one starting here. And Jordan Torres with the ball on the far side. Little sombrero over one defender, over the second, into Max May. Offsides. Opportunity there, but
yes,
that's the second offsides call with nice opportunities in. Max May caught offsides, well, three actually. Max May caught offsides twice, and Gabe Shelton caught offsides once.
I'm looking at the delay here, and he was 3 steps ahead there.
We got our virtual assistant referee to my right. We'll give you the play-by-play on you. If you can't see the replay, we got it for you. We'll let you know all about it.
That's right. We'll tell you if it happened.
Max May now getting around the defender on the far side. Hands up in the face, and that should be a card. That should certainly be a yellow card.
He's reaching. There it is.
And he reaches for his pocket. And the yellow card is shown.
Another 1.5 foot, and there'd be a real good opportunity coming.
Yeah, and this is still a great one. I mean, Max May and Jordan Torres will be standing over this ball. Coming on the pitch for the Raiders, Zachary Marino.
What will they try to do here, Matt?
Well, you got 5 guys standing on the far post. It's probably a little wide to go direct. But Max May will look for the opportunity to hit it with the right foot, curling from right to left. Jordan Torres will look for hitting it with the left foot, curling from left to right. And if the opportunity in the wall give an opportunity to go direct, they'll hit it direct. Otherwise, they're going to try and put it probably around the 6-yard box area near that far post with all these guys streaking on.
Gotcha.
And it looks like Max May taking this one. Puts it in the far side. First to it, the Raiders. White shirt streaking forward. Counter is on. Jordan Torres is speeding out to retrieve that ball, and he's going to control it and try and make a play here. And Gio Carnero trying to win out in the midfield. Ball overcooked into the far side, and we'll have a Viera Hawks goal kick.
There was the difference in a little bit of defensive philosophy right there. Every time that we've seen the ball down here in St. Thomas's zone, clearing it out. Right there, you saw the Hawks try to work it out a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about really the players on St. Thomas Aquinas, but I can tell you that every single player on that pitch is fully confident with the ball at their feet on the red in the green shirts.
Good.
And they can have 1 or 2 guys on their back, and they don't care.
Right.
They're not worried.
They're going to work
stressed.
it. Yep.
They're going to get their head up and find another player and try and dribble out of it. And what I've seen from St. Thomas so far is really incredible athletes.
Yeah.
And some of them certainly skilled on the ball, but it seems like they're relying on some of that athleticism, certainly in the back. Number 4, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Brandon Renaud showing his abilities and his athleticism, keeping up with Max May, making some great defensive plays. And really, defense is all about athleticism and brains. Can I understand to be in the best position? Do I understand where my player is going to go and how do I react to what he's going to do?
Right. Anticipation.
But you can learn that rather quickly, whereas an attacking player that has ball skills, that's a lifetime of learning.
Yeah.
And take that from a defender.
Yeah,
I got no ball skills. But.
Yeah, that was me. I played hockey, but I was never good enough to be up front.
Now, I say that, but having ball skills as a defensive player is certainly good. And Max Walker here on the near side as a center back, you won't find a better ball skills than him. And, when a defender like that gets in trouble, having those skills to play out, like we saw Jordan Torres do there on the far side,
right?
So important.
I mean, that was impressive what Jordan did there. That was impressive. I'd like to welcome everyone watching from St. Thomas down in Fort Lauderdale. We'll see you guys in August when we come back with the Cocoa Tigers in football.
Ball played out here to Max Walker. Pressure given. He dribbles through and finds Alex Ham. Just as I was saying, 1 and 2 under pressure, they don't care. they're not frazzled one bit. He just keeps his head up, gets through, finds the outlet, and play on. Max May now streaking down the far side. He is onside, but ball goes out of bounds. Great ball in, just a little wide.
Beautiful night. Man, it's gorgeous out tonight.
Can't ask for a better night to play soccer. And coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Cannon Klarnick. And I am going to butcher some of these names here tonight, and I apologize, but do the best I can. No phonetic spelling handed to me tonight.
No. I try to do that sometimes, but, man, you don't always remember.
Throw in here for the Hawks, and Jordan Torres back to Vin Riggenbach. And secures the ball all the way back to Alvy Kaufman. Pressure applied. We'll open him up in the back here. There's numbers. Max May is on the far side with room. Ball just can't quite clear the defender. Gio Carnero securing the ball to Max Walker. Playing the ball long, trying to find Gabe Shelton. That one goes through, but again, Raiders first to it. Gabe Shelton applying pressure to the goalkeeper. The heavy touch, and forces just knock the ball out of bounds.
Now, for
Hawks throw.
For those that aren't extremely familiar with the sport, the yellow cards, Matt, St. Thomas has one. What does all that mean, really?
So the color yellow is always as a warning, right? So
yeah.
Yellow is the first warning that a player will get. I mean, they can get talked to and warned, but the first official warning, you go in the referee's book. If you get a second yellow, you're off the pitch.
Gotcha.
The team plays 10 men instead of the normal 11.
Gotcha.
And that player can't come back onto the pitch.
Gotcha.
So in high school, it goes to a blue card.
Okay.
Which is a little different for most people who watch soccer. The blue card is not a thing, but red card would typically be what comes out. But if it's not a vicious foul, then it's the blue card.
I got you. If it's a vicious foul, here comes the red, right?
That's right.
All right.
Coming onto the pitch for the Hawks, Jake Brown. Yeah, and the red card also comes with additional fines and game penalties and so forth. So stepped on the ball there. Over to Gio Carnero, finding Jordan Torres. Just flicks it in, trying to find Max May into the corner, but that one's going out of bounds for a Raiders throw. Deep in their own territory.
You got this down pretty good, Matt. I'm watching you do this, man. I don't know that I could pull double duty. Matt is, for those of you that don't know or are watching at home, this man is the PA guy here, and he is doing that as he broadcasts this soccer game to you. It is truly incredible to watch.
And Gio Carnero now with the ball.
You have mastered this, man.
There's a certain way I have to roll with what I say to get it right. But yeah,
no,
I've been doing it a few games now.
I'll tell you, man, it is fun to watch.
And ball played out to number 22. That's Juan Casina. Alex Bennett winning out in the midfield, but only temporarily. The long ball coming in. Then Riggenbach first to it. Clears out, but only number 14. Long ball coming in. Max May running on. He's got Gabe Shelton with him. And I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. Looks like we're going to have a free kick for the Raiders.
You know, you had mentioned before about you've never seen Max May get outrun like that time he sprinted past him.
Well,
that was
he had the ball at his feet.
Yeah.
You know, when you got the ball at your feet, you run a little bit slower.
That was wild.
They're going to be pacing each other this entire game. Now, we'll see if Brandon Renaud can keep it up all game long.
Yeah, right.
I can tell you Max can.
Max can. That's exactly right. No doubt. That was fun little play there to watch.
This is going to be a very interesting game. That Max May clearing off to the races beyond every player is not going to happen here tonight while Brandon Renaud's in the game. And here comes Gabe Shelton working on this near side here. And the ball headed into the goalkeeper, right back to the hands. Almost runs it right into Gabe Shelton. Gio Carnero with the touch. Gabe Shelton now with an opportunity. Cleared out for a Hawks corner kick.
Opportunity here,
Great opportunity here. And Brandon Renaud arguing with the referee here on the near side. Not sure what he's arguing, but made a great play just to stop that opportunity. Gio Carnero, as I said to you before, he's a pit bull. He showed it right there, makes a great tackle, comes up with the ball, stands with it, and then gives it off to Gabe. And opportunity here. Max May now with the ball. Driving in byline, cross coming in. We'll have another Viera Hawks corner kick. And it looks like they may try and take it quick, and they do. Jordan Torres with the ball at his feet. He's got Max May to his left. Just pushes it back on his own. Another Hawks corner kick. And Brandon Renaud with another good defensive stop. Barring that foot, he's in the goal clear.
We've seen it come out twice quickly here.
And Max May over the ball for the third corner kick here. Jordan Torres coming short. Lots of green shirts on the far post. And that'll go out. Oh, Jordan Torres keeps, no, corner kick.
Yeah, nothing to lose there, I guess.
Corner kick for the Hawks. Well, he didn't have anybody pressuring
Yeah.
immediately, so, you know, to get the defense offset is not a bad thing. But 4 corners in a row isn't a bad thing either. You just got to get it past these 2 guys on the near post. That one does, but unfortunately overall the green shirts as well, and Jake Medina wrangles it on the far side and can't keep it in. And now you're going to see the Raiders try and counter. All these green shirts forward gives an opportunity for the Raiders, but Jake Medina is able to slow it down, and now Gio Carnero winning in the midfield. And errant pass there from Jake Medina. Now Jake trying to win it back, giving pressure. Ball going out to the far side here, all alone. Good ball work here from the Raiders. Not a great clearance there from Jake Medina, and Vin Riggenbach able to clear it out on the far side there. And Vin Riggenbach is another senior who's had a great year, especially in the postseason. He moved into that starting center back role, was playing on the outside back, and just moved into the center back role next to Max Walker, and just doing a great job all year.
You know, I'm going to state the obvious here, but the longer this stays scoreless, the more it benefits St. Thomas.
Yeah, I've got to agree because, you know, it seems like, you know, the Hawks are pushing forward and getting their opportunities, and then St. Thomas is just going to look for the time to pounce. Mm-hmm. And those are the goals that can catch you. And they've had 2 good opportunities here, you know, starting off with the counter. And then you get those set piece opportunities, and those are where most of the goals for Viera have gone in, is against set pieces. And the Raiders trying to control the ball. Gio Carnero winning out in the midfield, now turning, going up the field, losing out.
There's that confidence you talked about with the ball.
Yeah, driving now the Raiders, but Max Walker step into it, playing Gabe Shelton, trying to get it to Max May, and does. Offsides is a call. That was pretty tight.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, when you're as fast as Max is, though,
yeah,
you look like you're offside every time you take the ball just because you're forward.
And he didn't waste any time blowing the whistle either.
No, it was tight. And long ball coming in. Headed on. Max Walker trying to get to it. Shot blocked, but only partially. Vin Riggenbach. Shot coming in, but wide of the goal. Viera Hawks goal kick.
Our clock says 5:44. Unofficially, it's 6:30, so it's about a minute off.
Yeah, still 0-0 here. Jordan Torres on the far side, trying to play a long ball in. Jake Brown working here on the near side. Jake Medina can only find the white shirt. Flicked on, and Max Walker finds Gabe Shelton in the middle of the field. Long ball into the corner. Max May is going to run. Gets around the defender. And referee says get up. No foul. Jordan Torres now driving. Finding Alex Bennett. Trying to find back to Jordan Torres. Alex Canless shot. Blocked in front of the goal. Another great opportunity for the Hawks.
trying to get the number.
It was Alex Canlis with the shot, number 23, is it?
He made a heck of a play. This young man right here, 22, Juan Casina. Yeah. What a play he made.
Great sliding block there to stop that shot from getting past. As a goalkeeper, anytime one of my defenders can make a block and not have it go to goal, I'm very happy. And we'll have a throw in here for the Raiders.
5 minutes to go, first half.
So look for a long throw here. They got 4 white shirts in the box for the flick-on header to the middle of the field. And Jake Medina gets first to that one out of bounds. We'll have a do-over. And long throw coming in. Able to turn, but Max Walker getting first to it and then cleared out by the Hawks. Max May giving chase on the near side. Alex Canlis in front. Good job of Jake Brown just to shield the player off. It's a long way to shield out of bounds. And foul called. And Jake feeling the pressure behind. I'm going down. I'm laying on the ball. He's not getting it either. Smart play from Jake Brown.
Yeah, it was.
And we have a free kick here for the Hawks. With just under 4 minutes left to play here at Hawk Stadium. Long ball in. Alex Canlis trying to get up to it. And long ball to the far side, but nobody home for the Raiders. And Jordan Torres just lets it go out of bounds. Collects for the throw. And a substitution here for the Hawks. Coming onto the pitch for the Hawks, Mikkel Jensen.
Wow. I'm looking at, I'd like to welcome in everyone watching tonight. A lot of people watching. I thought there would be tonight. Little interest in this one.
Yeah, I mean, as I went to the soccer fields yesterday to play, and everybody I talked to said, opportunity here. And shot goes just wide.
Oh, no.
And not sure what's coming up here.
Penalty
kick.
Did
they say penalty kick?
Yeah,
did they point to the spot?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't see much in it from Max Walker there. I
didn't either. Nah, that's not a good one there. We just watched the replay, but it's coming.
And Nick Robinson gets a yellow card from the referee. He's not happy either. But we have a penalty kick here for the Raiders. Albie Kaufman.
Got to come up big.
Got his work cut out for him here. Is that number 30? I only have his shoulder. I don't have his back or his front.
I can't see him either. Nick is hot, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, to really change the complexity of the game, with a penalty kick, I didn't see much in it. I mean, there was definitely contact, absolutely. But for a penalty kick, for me, it's a little harsh.
If it's 30.
It's the first numbers. It's a 20-something. I think it's 24 or 21, but I can't quite make it out.
Well, we're about to find out.
Come on, Albie.
And he buries it.
Penalty kick for the Raiders scored by Gianluca Ripamonte. So 1-0 here. Hawks go down at home. It's not the first time they've gone down at home, but it's been a rarity this year. So let's see how they react.
Yeah, adversity. They've overcome adversity this year.
They have. Like I said, it's not the first time they've been down here at home, but it has been rare. They came back to win before. They'll do it again.
Scott, coach didn't get the boot. He just picked up a yellow.
Yeah, just a yellow card.
Yeah, this is they'll get it together here. That was a nice PK though. I mean,
right in the corner.
Yeah.
Low and in the corner. It's a tough one to get to beat.
You got to guess right on that.
And the referee now talking to Alvey on the far side. And so with 3 minutes left to play, Hawks down 1-0 here in the first half. And waiting for this one to start back up. And Jordan Torres trying to find Max May on the far side. Again, knocked out of bounds. And you see some urgency here from the Hawks already. Jake Medina, Jordan Torres now finding Gabe Shelton in the box. And offsides is the call.
That goal comes at the PK comes at the 37-33 mark of the first half.
So Raiders kick here. Goalkeeper's going to step up to take this one. Look for the slippage again. It's
yeah.
He's taken 2 of these, and both of them have been short after the slip. And Jake Medina coming first to this one. And the Raiders, little flick ball in. Good touch there. And shot from distance. Not troubling Alvey Kaufman. Goal kick for the Hawks.
Under 2 to go for sure. 1:40 to play in the first half.
So good to see this urgency from the Hawks. Stepping things up a little bit. And out of bounds, be another Viera Hawks throw-in. Trying to find Mikkel Jensen running down the far side there. Long way to shield. And Raiders goal kick. So a minute left in the half. On ball in the middle of the field. And foul called, hand in the back on Jake Medina. And referee backing up the Raiders player. Alvey Kaufman stepping up to take this one. Green shirts pushing forward. Long ball coming in. That one's going to go out of bounds.
Under 30 to play here. 30 seconds, that is.
And not in any hurry as Hawks about to wind down here in the half.
Yeah, I think we're going to go.
This is likely it for the half.
Yeah. So as we reach the half here, Matt, before we take a break, what adjustments, if any, need to be made?
I think you're going to just see Nick telling his players, keep doing what you're doing. Just, you saw the level come up a little bit, the energy level come up. I think he's going to want to see that the entire second half.
It's going to have to be.
And we're going to have to finish.
Yeah.
Max May going 1v1 through the backside like they've been doing most of the year is not going to work.
No.
We need to attack with 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
And but 1-0 right now. Raiders ahead of the Hawks.
I am trying to see. I don't see. Do you see Nick?
I don't at the moment, but.
Is he? You see him?
That's Derek Sickler. I don't see Nick, but I'm sure he's over there. He didn't get ejected.
All right, we'll check. Yeah, okay. We'll be back with the second half coming up here in just a minute. 6A state semifinals here on BREVARD Sports Network. It's St. Thomas 1, Viera nothing.
At 9 Round, we offer a fast, full-body workout in a high-energy and exciting environment. When you walk through the door, you'll be greeted by name by your favorite 9-round certified trainers. 9-round circuit format means no class times. A new round starts every 3 minutes, and reservations are not required, so you're never late. Each 30-minute session at 9-round is an immersive experience where you can put down your phone, disconnect from the outside world, and punch and kick away the stress of the day under the guidance of our trainers. All 9-round workouts have 0 person-to-person hitting. Instead, the circuit features moves designed to blast calories and relieve stress. Members monitor their efforts on the big screen using 9-round's wearable fitness technology, the Pulse heart rate monitor. By staying in the optimal heart rate zone, members get faster results from their 9-round workouts. It wasn't easy. You'll probably feel it in every muscle tomorrow, but it was, by far, the best 30 minutes of your day. As you leave sweaty and exhausted, your trainers congratulate you on a killer workout and encourage you to come back for 9 more rounds tomorrow.
All right, folks. Nope. Okay, so now they're pulling him back off the field. Everyone was ready to come back on, and they're pulling everyone back off the field. So
Not sure.
we still got 2.5 minutes from what we believe till halftime is over. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, little overzealous getting back to the field. Obviously, both these teams want to play.
Oh, yeah.
Hawks are still on the field. So we'll see if there's any changes made. And, you know, as we found out there at the half, Nick Robinson did receive a red card, so he's been ejected from the game. Derek Sickler taking over the head coaching duties. He knows these boys as well as anybody, and certainly these boys have a ton of respect for him. We'll see what changes he makes on the field here at the half, and I'm sure Coach Robinson's got the cell phone in contact with him for a few ideas as well.
Let's be clear. We're speculating. We don't know what's going on, but yeah.
And the officials coming over here on the cart now. We should be underway here in about a minute. Both teams now taking the field.
And I'll say this: it's hard for me to get on a coach when he's fighting for his boys on that kind of call when it's not clear cut.
Yeah, I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, I think I agree with him. Like, I mean, it seemed like there was contact, as we've been saying.
Yes.
But I didn't see anything from my perspective that was worthy of the penalty kick and the harshness of that penalty.
Well, and we were talking with the representative from St. Thomas here who does their video. He was saying the same thing.
Yeah. So 40 minutes left to play here. Hawks down 1-0. Whistle in the mouth. We're getting ready to get back underway here in the second half. Hawks in green, moving from right to left on your screen. Raiders in the white and yellow shorts, moving from left to right. And I see Elliott finally made his way to the field here. He was playing out of town earlier today. 2 wins for him today.
Took him long enough.
Coming to watch his older brother play. Yeah, student section here to the left.
Yeah. Soon you might start hearing them on the broadcast because they're about to get rowdy.
I'm a little worried about the platform they're standing on, honestly. And long ball, ooh, mishit. Max May trying to get to it, keeps it in, but long head. And then long ball all the way back to Alvy Kaufman. Alvy Kaufman telling everybody get forward. And
whoa.
Could have been a handball there. I don't know that it went out, but referee right on the line says out of bounds, and it'll be a Raiders throw. Long ball coming in. Jordan Torres with a chest control. Ball played all the way back. And Jake Medina and Alex Canlis able to get control there on the far side. Can't turn, stuck in the corner. Able to clear it. Then Riggenbach clears it out of the box. Out of bounds for a Raiders throw. Long throw in, Max Walker on the back. Able to turn with Jake Medina right there in front. And that's out of bounds for a Raiders corner kick.
Good, mute that.
Alvy Kaufman, ball in his hand now.
Problem is he's going for a state championship too.
And Alex Bennett flicking on. Gabe Shelton finding Mikkel Jensen there on the far side, out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. Ball flicked on. Gio Carnero getting first to the head. Jordan Torres giving chase, playing back to Alvy Kaufman. No pressure from Alvy. Alvy looking for an outlet. Long ball now, trying to find Alex Bennett. And I think the Raiders players seem to be a little bigger and winning those first balls in the middle of the field. If we start getting into the long ball game for the Hawks, you're going to see may play right into the Raiders' hands. Coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Anthony Martin. Throw on the far side, flicked on into the middle. Then Riggenbach able to play it out, finding Max May in the midfield. Jordan Torres knocks it long, finding Gabe Shelton. Plays out to Max May here on the near side. Max May beats one. Hard slide tackle, two-footed. It'll be a Viera Hawks throw. Another great defensive play there from Brandon Renaud.
Matt, both teams really seem to have a great energy about them right now.
Yeah. They do. I mean, I think after the goal, you saw the Hawks' energy level rise a bit. And in order for them to pull this one out, that energy level is going to have to stay high. And Max May's a little shaken up after that tackle.
Yeah, I think he landed awkwardly there on both feet. But I always liken Max. Or Gabe. Was that Gabe or Max?
That was Max.
Max, yeah. Max and Gabe, both the guys that can play hockey, too. They're tough.
And ball crossed in, but can't get by the guy on the near post. And played out. Alex Canlis bumped into from behind. Viera Hawks free kick. So they moved Max May out wide and Gabe more central. So Gabe kind of a different player. I mean, both great strikers. Gabe's more of a physical.
Yeah, I like the way he plays.
Max is a get in behind, and he's going to beat you mainly with his speed. So look for the ball to come into Gabe, have him hold up and find Max May and Gio and Alex Bennett and Jordan Torres on the outside streaking in.
And the student section getting into it.
There's a heck of a lot of Hawks students here. And
yes, there is.
I know Hawks parents donated some money to get all the students in for free, or many of them anyway. I'm not sure if we had enough money to get all those guys in the
They're
door.
all down. And let me tell you, I walked past them, and they're pretty vocal.
So free kick here for the Hawks right at midfield. Jake Medina stepping to take this one. And ball played out to Max May, trying to flick it back to Jordan Torres, but flick beyond right into Vin Riggenbach. Under pressure. Long ball coming in. And Max May was offsides. Trying to get back on sides, but
you saw
that was a good call.
Yeah.
He was offsides. Now Gio Carnero trying to come up to make a defensive play. Long ball to the far side. Alex Canlis over to defend. Good defensive play there from Jake Medina. 50-50 ball. And Jake Medina feeling the pressure, feeling the hurt from that one. And Jordan Torres now can't wrap the foot around that one. The referee says no foul. Alex Bennett, the ball at his feet, foul called.
And the clock will stop. Get a little chippy out there, Matt.
Yeah, Jake Medina is down, went in 50-50 on that ball with the Raider and took the brunt of that one. So still down on the pitch. So the trainer coming on to take a look. And walking off a little gingerly. Coming onto the pitch for the Hawks, Xavier Jackson. So Xavier Jackson, and I know Caleb and I have talked about him. He's been a great player off the bench for us in that back four all year. He can play center back. He can play left or right back. And coming in to the right back spot here. And Max Walker pushed forward into the midfield position.
Sometimes it's those that are unexpected that produce the biggest in games like this.
And Mikkel Jensen attacking here on the far side. Good slide tackle, but Mikkel able to keep it in, but losing out in the corner. Alex Bennett giving chase. And that will be a Raiders throw. And got to give him about 10 yards. He's going to call him back and rethrow that one.
32-20, so we're right around that mark on the scoreboard there on the screen to play in the match. St. Thomas up 1-0.
Flicked on. Gio Cornero trying to get through two. Raiders winning out. Free runner on the far side. Alvy Kaufman gets to it first. Does not let the ball come out for another opportunity.
That was
great job from Alvy Kaufman.
Yeah, it sure was. The way he snagged that ball and pulled it close.
Brave goalkeeping.
Yeah.
And long ball coming in, trying to find Gabe Shelton. Max Walker up trying to find Mikkel Jensen, but that ball is going to go out of bounds. Raiders throwing. And long ball trying to find Max May in the middle. Ben Riggenbach. Gio Cornero winning out in the middle. Trying to get it through to Max May, but good defensive stop by Logan Hall, not letting the through ball through. Now Raiders did a good job spreading out. Jordan Torres now driving. He's got Mikkel Jensen in the middle. Opportunity here, Mikkel Jensen running. And with the ball in the goalkeeper's hand, contact was definitely made. Mikkel and the Hawk faithful want the penalty kick and retribution, but I think that's the right call. With the ball in the goalkeeper's hand, the foul, there was no consequence from the foul.
Yeah.
And penalty kick shouldn't be called.
Yeah,
not that I don't want to see
No,
it.
right. No, I'm with you. And had it been up to the referees in the stands, they would have certainly.
At least the referees on my left.
Right.
So throw in here for the Hawks. I'm not sure that ever came in. It should be a rethrow. So with 30 minutes left to play, it's still 1-0.
Plenty of time here.
And it looks like they called a foul throw. Long ball coming in. Alex Canlis first to it. Mikkel Jensen can't find Gabe Shelton now. Alex Bennett finds Max May. He's got Jordan Torres streaking down the near side here. Touches by the defender. He's got three on him. Rounds the corner. And not sure if that went out for a corner kick. Yes, Hawks corner kick. So the shot or cross from Jordan off the defender, sliding in front of him. Opportunity here for the Hawks. Ball coming in. Again, can't get by the guy on the near post. Gio Cornero tries to play it through. Alex Canlis not off the attacking player. Saying it went straight out.
Somebody asked who it would be, Niceville or Fort Myers, the winner of that matchup, which is ongoing. Actually, that match started at 6 o'clock. So
coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Diego Lara. And a foul in the back there against Max May. And referee calling.
Going to pull a yellow here.
Zachary Marino over for a word and a yellow card. So Zachary Marino is on a yellow now. I'm trying to remember the name. The first player was on a yellow.
That is a big soccer player walking off the pitch.
It is.
He's built like a tight end. Yeah.
Coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Gianluca Ripamonte.
Surprised, right?
It was Gianluca Ripamonte who did have the other.
I think you're right.
Yellow card.
Surprised Coach Harriet hasn't tried to get him to play some football.
You know, I'm thinking some of these guys are football players.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
In the winter.
No.
Ball coming in, and Raiders running. Out of bounds it goes for a Viera Hawks throw-in.
I did notice, though, that so far this half, Brandon Renaud isn't the one chasing Max May anymore.
Well, Max May's moved to the outside.
Yeah.
So you're seeing number 3.
Okay.
So Logan Hall is now responsible for keeping tabs on Max May. I
Gotcha.
think that was one of the changes that was made here. And Gabe Shelton's in the middle. So he's not going to outpace Brandon Renaud either.
No.
But he's a little bit more of a physical player. He's going to keep the ball tight to his feet and just try and run through him.
Right.
So running by him's not going to work. Maybe run through him.
Right. No, I hear you. Maybe Max.
And also drawing him in away from Max and then allowing Max to play with some more room.
Max can get a step on Logan maybe.
Exactly. And ball out for a Raiders throw. Ball headed right in front.
Oh, off the crossbar.
Right off the crossbar.
Wow.
Right over Alvy Kaufman's head. I mean, I think he had it covered because if it would have been below the crossbar, it likely would have caught his fingers up into the crossbar. But either way, what an opportunity there for the Raiders.
It is good to have that best friend at your side.
Gotta love the woodwork.
Yes.
Alex Bennett, good defense there. The ball is still able to skirt through. Another shot. Wide.
Good pressure there by St. Thomas. And Matt, they aren't sitting back.
No, they're not. And
trying to nurse this 1-goal lead.
I mean, they're showing that they've got a defense that is able to sit and keep us under control. They pretty much locked us down here all night. Gives you some confidence to get forward when you've got good defense behind you. And referee was all over Alex Bennett there, no call. And Brandon Renaud, long ball in. That'll be to Alvy Kaufman's hands.
Ooh.
Long ball in again. Mikkel Jensen getting up to it. Gabe Shelton. Alex Canlis winning out there on the far side. Trying to work against 2. And that ball out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw-in.
The Hawks have been close on so many occasions tonight. And I think the other thing, too, we've seen a bunch. The Hawks have been offsides about a half dozen times tonight.
Yeah. And that's a testament, too, to the cohesion of that back four.
Yeah.
Look how those back fours in a perfect line at the moment. And
yeah.
If they can stay together and stay forward, that's how you get people off sides. And foul called on the far side. We'll have a free kick here for the Hawks.
Yeah, I didn't hear a whistle. Yeah.
Alex Canlis with the long ball coming in. Trying to find Gabe Shelton. And player up and over Gabe's back, and foul called. Free kick for the Hawks. Great opportunity here for the Hawks. Ball about 30 yards out. Max May is going to stand over this one. Jordan Torres, the two familiar left and right footers, standing over the ball. This is an opportunity they could go direct again, just like before. They're going to look to see what the defense gives them. And a short ball in, trying to find Gio Carnero, trying to get danced by the defense. Out to Mikkel Jensen, who secures back to Alex Canlis. And can't get past the midfielder. Gabe Shelton winning out in the midfield. Grab from behind. No whistle. They were holding hands there.
Yeah, they were.
And out of bounds for a Raiders throw.
Let me ask you this, Matt, as a guy, again, you know, with the X's and the O's, the short balls there that we're seeing. We're at this stage of the game. You know, what about taking that shot and trying to put it in the box area there?
I mean, on the set piece?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't look like Gio was quite ready for it, and it wasn't super open, so
Gotcha.
It wasn't a great opportunity in hindsight. Obviously, Jordan saw something that he thought was going to materialize, and it didn't.
Yeah.
But those are the kind of plays, those little surprise plays that can turn into goals.
Gotcha.
I mean, we saw one of the best ones in the World Cup, the U.S. national team.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Had a crazy one.
Yeah.
And those are the kinds of things that can really turn into goals. So he saw something, thought he could get something out of it, but didn't materialize.
Buster.
Jordan Torres again.
There's a scoreboard at the top of the screen, buddy.
And ball coming in. Taken in there by Ryan Rivas.
Nice boot.
Long ball in. And allowing the player to get in behind, but Alex Canlis does a good job to work back and head it back to Alvy Kaufman. Great defensive play there from Alex Canlis. Another player who's been playing really well for us all year. And Ben Riggenbach sends it long, trying to find Gio Carnero. Up for the second. That's off his hand.
Yeah, it was.
Alex Bennett with the ball now at his feet.
Good
playing
team.
out to Jordan Torres. Long ball. He saw the goalkeeper out, but that one's not going to make it behind him. I'm not sure if that was a shot, seeing the goalkeeper out, or if he just didn't quite get all of it as he was going to Mikkel Jensen on the far post. And Alvy Kaufman come out and collect this one in his box.
22-31 unofficially on the Hawks scoreboard. We're about a minute off on the clock here on the game here.
Over Max Walker. Long ball played in again, and Alvy Kaufman's going to eat this one up. Look to play quickly out of the back. Again, long ball in, trying to find Gabe Shelton, and the player over his back. And foul called. Free kick for the Hawks. And again, referee looking to see if anything materialized from that, and it didn't. Called the foul. And foul called the other way now on Jordan Torres. Free kick in the defensive third for the Raiders.
Does the strategy change here after the water break it off for Viera?
In a one-goal game, I would say no.
Okay.
I mean, again, you know, the same game plan. You just need to get a goal and keep the game alive. You know, when you get under 10, under 5, and we have a goal kick. Referee seeing Vin Riggenbach getting a piece of that ball. It'll be a Viera Hawk goal kick. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
I thought he called a goal kick.
I thought he did too, and Riggenbach most certainly got a piece of that ball.
Well, now they're giving the card to him. Looked like they gave him a blue card.
Really?
I thought he pointed to the ball like he got a piece of the ball, no foul. And now blue card given, I believe, to Vin Riggenbach, although there is a player coming on the field for him. So it must have been yellow. I must have saw the band from his whistle or something like that. But so I guess a yellow card given to Vin Riggenbach. And number 7 standing over the ball now for the Raiders. That's Diego Lara. And, I mean, right on the edge of the box, too.
Yeah,
Could have been another penalty kick if it had been just inside there, right?
Not even a half a foot even. Whew. I just don't agree. I mean, I thought that was a nice slide. I thought he got ball. I did too.
And I thought the referee pointed.
He pointed. He did. Yeah. This is huge right here.
Ball coming into the far post. Headed into the side netting. Goal kick for the Hawks.
21-20 to play. Nice job, Caleb, getting the scoreboard on track. Look at you flying through that, my man. You like that score. I'll tell you, it's like we have gift-wrapped Caleb a new present with the time on the scoreboard.
Hey, it makes help for cutting out highlights, too.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that.
So goal kick here. Avi Kaufman ready to take this one for the Hawks. Sending everybody forward now. So, again, I think that what we're seeing from the Raiders is athletically they're certainly getting the better of us. And the long balls is going to kind of play right into their hand as Peyton Bailey gets his first touch of the game. Now, I would really like to see things stay on the ground and try and work through them and break them down technically and tactically.
The other thing I noticed about them tonight, they are deceptively quick.
They are. I mean, they're getting first of these long balls, which if you're going to play long ball, the key is first and second ball.
Yeah.
Who's going to get the first one and who's going to win the second one and control it. And they seem to be getting them.
Yes.
So here now we have a throw-in, or excuse me, a corner kick opportunity here for the Hawks. Set-piece opportunity. Over to Max May. Out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw.
And we're likely going to hit the water break after this, too.
Ball coming in. Opportunity here for the Hawks, but headed out. And Vin Riggenbach back on the field after his yellow card. Out of bounds.
That should take us to the water break. And there it is.
There it is.
Yep. So, with 19:32 to play in the game, the Viera Hawks are up against it here in the second half of the second half. They trail 1-0 back with the rest of the match coming up here on BREVARD Sports Network.
At 9 Round, we offer a fast, full-body workout in a high-energy and exciting environment. When you walk through the door, you'll be greeted by name by your favorite 9 Round certified trainers. 9 Round circuit format means no class times. A new round starts every 3 minutes, and reservations are not required, so you're never late. Each 30-minute session at 9 Round is an immersive experience where you can put down your phone, disconnect from the outside world, and punch and kick away the stress of the day under the guidance of our trainers. All 9 Round workouts have zero person-to-person hitting. Instead, the circuit features moves designed to blast calories and relieve stress. Members monitor their efforts on the big screen using 9 Round's wearable fitness technology, the Pulse heart rate monitor. By staying in the optimal heart rate zone, members get faster results from their 9 Round workouts. It wasn't easy. You'll probably feel it in every muscle tomorrow, but it was, by far, the best 30 minutes of your day. As you leave sweaty and exhausted, your trainers congratulate you on a killer workout and encourage you to come back for 9 more rounds tomorrow.
All right, welcome back here to Hawk Stadium. 19:32 to play. St. Thomas on top, 1-0. A late first half penalty kick at the 37:53 mark. The difference in this one, Viera playing for their final 4 lives here, and here to call it the rest of the way, Matt Shelton.
Yeah, it's been a good game both ways. Both teams have had opportunities, but that difference being the penalty kick.
Yep.
You know, in the referee's mind, that was a clear penalty, and difference in the scoreline is 1-0.
I'll give you my opinion here coming up, my sports talk show host opinion here coming up in a minute when we get a second, because I'm going to draw a correlation between what we saw there and what happened in the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm an Eagles fan, so I think I'm going to be with you on that one.
Right.
We'll have a Raiders throw there on the far side. But yeah, I mean, there's 19 minutes left to play. The Hawks are still scrapping. They're still in this fight, and they're just going to have to scrap through and get their own goal.
It was funny because I talked to Coach Robinson at halftime, and he said, there was contact, sure. And I think the thing that he said that stuck out to me was that their own player didn't turn and ask for the card.
Right.
Which is telling, especially at the high school level.
Ben Riggenbach does a good job getting first to that one. Gio Carnero heading in, little slip. And that one heading out of bounds. Viera Hawks throw. Xavier Jackson trying to find Gabe Shelton. Max May running into the middle now. Losing out, but Jordan Torres gets a hold of it. Over to Gio Carnero. Opportunity here. Shot. Deflected.
That was just an outstanding back effort there.
And referee says still in bounds, so goalkeeper with the ball in hand.
That was complete sacrifice of body there.
Brandon Renaud coming up limping on that play. Long ball all the way down and out of bounds.
He came flying. That's that quickness we talked. He was wide open, and Brandon Renaud came flying over to get a foot on that ball somehow.
He's been playing incredible all night.
Yeah.
Keeping things alive here for the Raiders. So Albie Kaufman with the first ball in. Player in the back of Gio Carnero. No call. That was a clear foul in my book.
Yep.
He came flying into the back of Gio. And long ball out. Flicked on, but that one's going to roll out for another Viera Hawks goal kick.
So,
go ahead.
So your winner's Fort Myers.
It's Fort Myers over Niceville.
Yes, 3-2.
Knew that was going to be a good one. Niceville always in it here in 6A. Seems like every year they're coming into that state semifinal game.
Fort Myers 22-1.
Max May giving chase here. Little over pursuit here by the Hawks. They're going to get in trouble here on the counter now with that over pursuit. Long ball coming in. Xavier Jackson doing battle here. Ben Riggenbach gets through. And foul called the other way this time. And it'll be a Viera Hawks free kick.
When he blew that whistle, I was
a little worried
I was waiting for the arm.
There was two green shirts sandwiched between one white. And a lot of times it doesn't come up nice for the green.
No.
But long ball in again, and a little push down from Jake Brown.
That was a great effort in the box, though. One that he had two Hawk defenders on him and still managed to somehow nearly make a play.
He nicked one past Vin Riggenbach, and then he was in. And they both had used that quickness to get in behind and just slow him down, and got enough.
This is a dangerous kick here.
Long chip ball in. Jake Brown first to it. Jordan Torres trying to find Max May, streaking down the middle. Head on. Alex Bennett trying to get to it. Losing out to the Raiders. Secure the ball off the side. Ball coming in, but that's overcooked. Trying to find Diego Lara there. And Albie Kaufman long again. And again, the Raiders winning out, but now Alex Bennett winning out. Gio Carnero. And just can't find help. Max Walker is backing up. He had a guy right on him. Not much of an outlet there, and just no help for Gio there. So they need some more urgency here from the Hawks. Off of Alex Bennett's head. And a chip ball in. He looked like he was offsides, but referee says no. Opportunity here as Alvy Kaufman's out of his goal. Can't get it past Jake Brown. Gio Carnero winning out in the midfield. Turning. He's got Alex Canlis with him. Over to Jake Brown. Goes forward trying to find Gabe Shelton. Alex Bennett winning in the midfield. Looking for an outlet. Got Max Walker now. Jordan Torres driving. He's in. 1v1 with the goalkeeper now. Shot coming in.
He didn't get it all.
I don't know if he didn't get it all or if it did go off the defender. But either way, into the goalkeeper's hands. Opportunity lost there for the Hawks. And punt coming.
Nope, he flat hit it. Just watch the replay there. Good opportunity.
And throw in here for the Raiders. Long ball in. Jake Brown on the back. Player trying to turn. Vin Riggenbach, good little defensive nick to get the ball away. Max Walker trying to find Jordan Torres. Trying to find Max May streaking. Just can't get a good touch on it. Driving forward now. Gio Carnero on the far side and overcooked out of bounds for a Raiders throw.
12:53, and we are spot on here with what this clock says to what the scoreboard clock says. Left to go here in this 6A semifinal. The winner will play Fort Myers in DeLand.
And Max Walker winning out here in the midfield, trying to find some help. Good pressure here from the Raiders all night long in the midfield. It's been tough to find space. Now Alex Canlis, Gio Carnero, he's got 3 on him.
To me,
that's out of bounds.
I'm going to give a hockey reference. To me, it's like a neutral zone trap to me. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so you see how high the line is?
Yeah.
So when you press the back line forward, it compresses that midfield. And
yeah.
It gives you not much space to work. And then they've got 4 in their midfield. So they're outnumbering us in the midfield as well. So it's tough for us to move the ball through. So in soccer, that blue line reference is moving. You know, as that back line moves, they're moving effectively that offsides blue line forward.
Okay, I like it. See? Why you never taught me that?
So 11 and a half minutes left to play. Alvy Kaufman giving a goal kick here.
The education of Allen in soccer continues.
Alex Bennett flicking on to Gabe Shelton. But that ball kicked into the school board parking lot.
Yeah.
And we'll have a Hawks throw, Alex Canlis. And again, first to it is the Raiders. Raiders are getting first to every ball.
Setting up for a thrilling finish here.
Jake Brown, Alex Canlis. Over the ball on the far side will be a Raiders throw.
Zach, I know how offsides work. We were talking about something else there. I know how offsides works.
Moving the player back here, trying to gain some yards.
Keep
moving him back.
It only took me a year to figure it out, but I eventually got it. Yeah, see, us hockey players, they just leave that line static. You know what I mean?
A little more difficult in soccer.
No.
But the dump and chase is still a thing, right?
Yeah,
That's the long ball.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. The dump and chase. I was thinking that in my head earlier. Dump and chase, dump and chase. I'd be all right if they instituted some sort of delay of game penalty here, too.
Well, it's there. It's there.
Oh, is it?
It's a yellow card infraction.
Oh, okay, okay.
Time wasting, it's called in soccer.
I got you. Yeah, okay, I saw that, yeah.
And the referee is likely to reach for that pocket if they continue to delay, because he's already warned a few times. Ball coming in. Back out trying to put the cross in. Good defensive play there from Max Walker. Long ball in, but that's going wide of the goal. Hawks goal kick.
Under 10 to go.
And this is a time where that urgency really needs to pick up.
Yep.
And we need to be winning those first and second balls. Gabe Shelton collecting, well, losing out there in the midfield.
What would you say, Matt, has been the catalyst for this St. Thomas team all night to shut this team down the way that they have?
Well, like I said, they were getting first to the first and second balls. And that's certainly, when they're playing more of a long ball style play, you know, the first one to the balls is going to win it out.
Yeah.
And right now, the Raiders are first to everything. And I'd like to see more control like we have here, and losing out. Yeah, I mean, just athletically, they just seem to be that much better than us.
Yeah.
And then the difference is a PK.
Yeah.
You know,
no,
if
that's
it
true.
wasn't for the PK, this game's still 0-0.
Yep.
Other than that, there hasn't been anything to separate these teams all night.
No. Substitutions here.
Coming onto the pitch for the Hawks, Gio Carnero. And Alex Canlis. And Max May getting turn. Tackle took his own player out there. Long ball in, can't get past the first man. Mikkel Jensen. Opportunity here for the Hawks. Gio can't get all of it. Another opportunity missed there. This Gio looked like he hit that one fat, hit the ground first, and not a challenge for the keeper.
Had a player on the left side, too. Don't know that he saw him. Obviously, he didn't.
Yeah, they looked like they both were coming in to strike.
Yeah.
And Gio first to it takes the strike. Another player in the back there.
Nail biting time now.
Yeah, ball goes out of bounds for a Hawks throw. Just under 7 minutes left to play. Jake Brown goes back to Alvy Kaufman. That'll be a Hawks goal kick. Alex Canlis seemed extremely confident that that was going out of bounds as the Raider player was streaking in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
And again, first to the ball is a Raider.
Mm.
But Viera wins second ball. And it's like one touch time here. One touch per team. Just back and forth. Oof. Alvy Kaufman pushes that one short. Right into Sebastian Niblett-Clark. Gets wrapped up with Jake Brown, and Alex Canlis clears. And the long ball's in the midfield. It's not working. We've got to find another way through. Gabe Shelton trying to control in the midfield. He's got 2 on him, 3 on him. Out of bounds for another Viera Hawks throw. And every time we get the ball in the midfield, because we're outnumbered, you know, there's always 2 and 3 players around the ball. You know, Raiders doing a really good job of doing the dirty work around the ball.
5:20 to play.
Jake Brown is finding Jordan Torres. Jordan driving now. Skips past 3. No call. Gets the right call. Gabe Shelton winning out. Alex Bennett through ball, but that's overcooked. Goalkeeper eating that one up with 5 minutes left to play. He's not in a hurry to get up and get rid of this one. He's got 6 seconds on the rules.
Every time he gets to, I don't know, he's botched a few kicks tonight. Uh-oh.
I haven't seen him botch a punt yet.
Yeah, that's
They've
true.
all been off the ground.
Off the ground, yeah.
And ball coming in here. Albie Kaufman getting first to it. Quickly playing out. Finding Jordan Torres. Flicking on to Max Walker. He can't get to it. Cleared. Jake Brown. You got Gabe Shelton able to turn here. Driving now. He's finding Max Walker on the near side. Driving into the box. Cross. Gabe Shelton with the ball at his feet. Back to Max May with a strike. Shot wide. Opportunity there. Good ball movement from the Hawks, and that's really what I want to see right now. I want to see the ball moving through the middle, finding feet, finding opportunities around the box, and then we just need a good, clean shot. We really haven't struck the ball well yet tonight.
The last 3 opportunities have been not well-struck balls.
Coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Gianluca Ripamonti. And a goal kick here for the Raiders. Under 4 minutes left to play. Ball out, Mikkel Jensen. He's got Max May now streaking in the back. Referee says play on. Card's going to come out. This one could be blue. I can't tell what color it was. I mean, clearly he struck him from behind, not going for ball. No defender in behind. That should be a blue card. We should be playing with the Viera Hawks with a man up at this point. I couldn't tell what color it was, but with a player coming onto the field, I assume that card was yellow. Free kick for the Hawks. Coming onto the pitch for the Raiders, Juan Casina.
This is as golden of an opportunity as they may get the rest of the way here.
Yeah, and ball just over 20 yards out. Max May and Jordan Torres standing over the ball. They could certainly go direct here, and I've seen both these boys put them in from this distance and further. Green shirts all forward. Albie Kaufman praying position behind.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jordan Torres is going to take this one direct and over the bar.
Torres floated it, got underneath of it. And again, you talked about it, Matt, the striking of the ball here, 4 straight opportunities.
Yeah, just we haven't been hitting it clean. And with 3.5 minutes left to play here, Hawks are going to have to win these first balls to get the opportunity to get it back in our attacking third.
Yep. Try to get into that box and at least maybe get something created there.
Max Walker trying to push it forward. Albie Kaufman now is going to let this one come into his box. Plays out to Alex Canlis. Dribbles by one, by the second. Driving. Little heavy touch, though. Gabe Shelton coming back to win it. And foul called. The Viera Hawks free kick. 3 minutes left to play. Hawks kick deep in their own territory here. And again, I'd love to see this ball go short. And let's work it out of the back and try and work it through this defense. Jordan Torres. Ball coming in now. Max Walker trying to flick it over the defender now. With 2.5 minutes left to play. Vin Riggenbach wants it quick. Jordan Torres able to turn. Trying to drive. He's got Gabe Shelton, but nicked away. Vin Riggenbach now with the ball. Pops it in, but no one home. And great job from Ryan Rivas not to give that one up for a second opportunity.
2:12 now, 2:12. Ignore the clock at the top of the screen. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play.
Long ball in. Jake Brown first to it. Alex Canlis isn't going to be able to retrieve that one before it goes out of bounds. And Raiders will have a chance to throw and an ability to wind about 30 seconds off this clock in the process.
I saw his team score 2 goals in 30 seconds a couple years ago.
That's right. Merritt Island game.
Yep.
And Gabe Shelton flicking on. He's got Max May running. Max May drives through. Past the defender. Knocked out of bounds. With a minute and a half left to play. Ball up in the final third. Opportunity here for the Hawks. Gabe Shelton finding Max May on the far side. Max May driving. Tries to get a cross in. He's got Vinder.
Yeah, there it is.
Viera Hawks goal! Jordan Torres! Yes, sir.
What a play.
What an opportunity made. Ball comes across. Jordan Torres streaking on the far post. I did not even see him coming. Goal scored. Tables turned. Viera Hawks tied up with a minute and a half left to play.
Wow, what a play. He struck it perfectly that time, Matt.
Got it clean through the goalkeeper.
Rivas did not have a chance.
No, he did not. Great job from the Hawks.
This place has come to life.
Hey, there's still more games to play here, guys. We got 2 15-minute halves to play should this end as it stands right now. And I got to tell you, the momentum has shifted.
Woo!
The Hawks have the momentum now. Look at the energy on the field.
Yeah.
White shirts, heads down. Green shirts, fired up. We're going to have another minute and a half left to play in this half in regulation. And if we stay 1-1, 2 15 minutes half, if we stay 1-1 or if we stay tied at that point, we'll go into a penalty kick shootout.
All right, so.
This one is turning into a ripper.
We just said we've seen his team do it in the past.
And you said, what, 30 seconds,
There are
right?
2 goals in
and
30
if I recall,
seconds.
The first goal came
At
about
this
minute
point,
25.
right? It sure did. It sure did.
Can we see this happen again right here at Hawk Stadium?
Yeah.
As the Raiders start out with the ball. Gabe Shelton giving chase. Ball coming in. Alex Bennett clipping it. Staying with it now. Still has it. Gabe Shelton winning out. Man on his back. And out of bounds for a Viera Hawks throw-in.
Wow.
And Jake Brown's going to take this one and send this one down the field as far as he can. Trying to find Gabe Shelton working on number 21 and foul called. Viera Hawks free kick. 45 seconds left to play. Now, if they're attacking as you would find in normal soccer and the time ends, it's it. It's over. So all the more reason with 30 seconds left to play. Urgency right now for the Hawks. Long ball coming in, but nobody home to find this one. Punched away from the keeper.
Dangerous play.
He was out of the box.
Yes, he was out of the box.
And that's a free kick
He
for the
absolutely was out of the box.
Free kick for the Hawks just outside the 18. And this is a great opportunity here for the Hawks. 21 seconds left to play. Free kick just outside of the box on the handball from the goalkeeper.
I mean, he was a foot and a half outside. Oh, thank you. Is that you or me? Yeah. That was unbelievable.
Great call from the official who was standing right at the 18-yard line to see the goalkeeper come out and hit that ball.
I couldn't actually believe what I saw he was doing.
He didn't have anything but his hands. He went with his head.
Yeah,
he was going to lose it out behind him.
Yes, exactly.
And I think he just said, I got nothing left I can do. So Max May standing over this ball. You know, we were saying they were missing strikes.
Yeah.
The last one was a damn good one.
That was perfect.
We're going to look for another good strike here from Max May, the captain, standing over the ball with the right foot. Shot going in.
There it is!
Viera Hawks!
There it is!
Oh, Max May!
Oh, my goodness gracious!
What a finish to this game! With 20 seconds left to play, Max May puts the ball low in the bottom corner. A minute and a half to play, and the Hawks get 2. What a game! This is amazing. Everybody standing here in disbelief that the Hawks are going to go down, and 2 goals in a minute.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What a way to come back.
You just said they had to perfectly stay in that. Goal number 19 this season for the captain.
Wow. Hey, there's still 20 seconds left to play, though, folks, and this defense has got to keep their head in the game.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
And expect this long ball coming in here. Gabe Shelton tries to get to it. Max May clearing, but not far. Opportunity here for the Raiders, but cleared away from Alex Canlis. Alex Bennett giving chase. Ball coming in, out of bounds. Goal kick, 5 seconds left. 3 blasts coming here. Whistle in the mouth of the referee.
It's coming.
And
there it is!
Game. And on their way to the Florida FHSAA 6A State Championship for the second year in a row, the Viera Hawks.
Wow, how about that final 2.5 minutes?
What a crazy game.
Unbelievable. As the student section. That's right. That's exactly right.
Lord. I thought I was watching my son's last high school game there for a minute, but we got one more.
I tell you what a great feeling that's got to be. But you know what? The 4 missed strikes, but they turn around, and the last 2 of the match, Matt, are as perfectly struck as it could be.
And Max May put the first one across and put the second one in.
Yep, that's exactly right.
That's what you want from your captain.
And Torres' goal, that was no easy goal.
No, it wasn't. But well struck, just cleanly just nicking it past the goalkeeper. 2 great goals in a minute. In the last 2 minutes of the game,
it looked.
My heart is beating through my chest still.
And they will take on Fort Myers. Now, what you're going to get here, I'll let you guys celebrate this, but you're going to get a national top 20 matchup. Fort Myers is ranked 19th in the country. Viera came in ranked 14th in the country. This is going to be a doozy. We'll worry about that next week. For tonight, obviously, Matt, this has got to be the biggest victory in the history of this program.
Biggest one I've seen. Certainly the biggest one I've seen. It's only the second time they made it into the state final. That in and of itself is huge. But what a win to get there.
We got everybody here. We got the offensive coordinator from the Cocoa Tigers here to watch this. I'll tell you what.
Maybe he can learn something.
I'll tell you what. It was just fantastic to watch this tonight. And
outstanding.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I think the last game I did here, honestly, because you guys have done this for 2 years, the last game I did here was the Merritt Island 2-goal in 30-second game. So I'll just show up at the end of the games now, and we'll just leave it at
come
that.
For the last 2 minutes, and we'll be good.
We'll be good. But, Matt, I appreciate it. We got to get packed up and go down and get some post-game interviews. But
always a fun time.
Absolutely. Matt, thank you for everything this year. Don't know if we're going to try an audio cast. I think we're going to sit back and enjoy these state championships. You can watch them on Boxcast, and audio casts for soccer aren't a lot of fun anyway. But so for Matt Shelton, for Caleb Brown, we want to thank 9 Round. We want to thank Maggie Davis, the athletic director here. What a fantastic, fantastic soccer match tonight between St. Thomas and Viera. Your final score: the Viera Hawks advance to the 6A state championship game. They defeat the St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders 2-1. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, make it a sports night.
Go Hawks.